Assalamualaikum. My name is Bushra, roll number BIT 18001, and I have created the BMI Calculator app. The app opens with a splash screen, and then we get three buttons on the main activity. The second button, BMI chart, takes us to a new activity where we can see the BMI index values. The third button, Learn More, is a redirect button that takes us to the official website where we can see different resources related to BMI index. Here is the list of all the topics associated with BMI index. Going back to our app, we have the main functionality of the app, which is calculate button. On this activity, we get two text boxes where we can enter our weight and height and calculate our BMI. If we try to calculate the BMI without entering any values, we will get an error. First, we enter the values. And next, the activity shows us our BMI category and BMI value along with the BMI index chart. This is it for the functionality of the app. Now I will share the screen to show you the code. First, we can see the Android manifest file. In the Android manifest file, I only changed mainly two things. First is the icon that we can see here. And secondly, I changed the main screen to the splash screen so that it will be the first screen to display. On the splash screen, there is only one icon. Moving on to the first screen. Here we can see the design. It has mainly three buttons and an image view. And in the Java file, there are on-click buttons, on-click functions for each of the button. Two of them call onto new activities, and the third one is a redirect button. And here we can see the URL for the website. Next is the main activity. And in the main activity.xml, we can see that there are two text boxes. The user will enter the values here, and when he clicks the button, which is calculate my BMI, a new activity will be called. And these two values, the height and the weight, will be passed on to the new activity so we can calculate the BMI index there and display it. Here we can see the Java code for this whole activity. In these lines, I'm passing the value of weight and height into the new activity. And here I have set the error values that if user tries to calculate BMI without entering any values, we can display the error, please enter a weight and please enter a height. Next is the result activity. In the XML file, I have set two text boxes. The value of these text boxes will be changed on the basis of the user's value. First, we get the user's value from previous activity. Then we perform some calculations on it, and we find out the category and index. Then I will change the value of these text boxes based on those the results. This is the core activity of the whole app. Here we can see that I'm getting the values from previous activity and setting them here. Next, I'm calling a new function which is interpret BMI. It gets the BMI values, and then first I call the BMI calculation function, which returns the BMI index. BMI index is then passed to interpret BMI. Interpret BMI function is the function which determines the BMI status and returns it. Moving on to the main function of this activity. Here I can see that I am setting the text values for those two text boxes according to the values which were returned by two calculation functions. This is a fairly simple app, but the core activity of the app can be seen in the result.java and result.xml. This is it from my app. Thank you so much.